Beep boop bop, it's Becca and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a flower friendship bracelet. These bracelets are super cute. All your friends are going to love them and they're perfect for spring and summer, and they're actually pretty simple to make, so let's get started. So here is an example of what the bracelets will look like when they are all done. You see these cute little flowers. And let's get started on ours. So you want to start off by picking 3 colors that you want to use for your bracelet. So for this one, we're going to use green for the stems, this darker pink for the petals, and this lighter pink for the inside. We need to start off by learning how to do this loop knot. So the way that I do it is I'll take the strings and I'll put half inside here. And remember, when you're setting up, you want the green, so the one for your stem, to be the longest string. And then you want your petals to be the next longest, and then the middle color to be the next longest, and then you're going to double it. So it's really long for each, and then it'll end up folding in half to make it doubled. So to start off making your stem, you're going to start with the beginning of a normal knot. So you're going to take your green, you'll make a 4, tuck it in, pull it through, and then you're going to do a backwards one. So instead of doing normal 4, you'll do a backwards 4, and pull it through. Then you're going to repeat that 3 more times. So you go forwards, then backwards, then forwards, then backwards. One more. Forward and back. Then you're going to take it out. So these strings were just in here. We're going to switch it around this way. And do the same thing. So we're going to start with backwards, so the green goes over and forwards and back and forward. Do 2 more. Okay, good. Now take that back out of there. And now this is your loop knot. So you just curve it around like this. And you see your little loop there, and this is what you're gonna now put in your box, or hold it down in some way. Now we're ready to start our first flower. We're going to start off with our colors that we use for our petals. So bring your 2 colors that you're going to use for your petals into the middle. So we're going to use the dark pink. And you want to knot these 2 strings together. So I'm just going to do a normal knot. So forwards 4 and another forwards 4. So we have our first knot done. Then you're going to split them up on both sides. So now we want to do a knot with the dark pink onto these 2. So you can go backwards, backwards 4 onto there, backwards 4 onto there. Perfect. And then the same thing on the other side. But we're going to go forwards because you want the dark pink to end up on the outside. There we go. Now it's time to do the center color. So our center color is light pink. So you're going to leave your dark pink strings on the outside. And then you have your other 3 in this hand and your 1 light pink in this hand. You're going to do a normal knot. So a forwards 4 and another forwards 4. So you can see that pink color right in the middle. Now you're going to split your green strings back up again. So you have a green and pink in both sides. Next, we want to do another petal. So on the left side, you're going to do 2 forwards 4s onto your green and light pink. And then here you're going to do 2 backwards 4s onto your light pink and green. Now we're almost done with our first flower. Now we just need to reconnect our 2 dark pink strings. So this, I'm just going to do a normal knot of forwards 4 and another forwards 4. And there is our first flower. Now we're ready to learn how to do our petals. So you want to split it up so you have all the colors on this side and all the colors on this side, and we need to start doing stitches with our green to make our petals. So this is just like how we did the first knot. So you're going to take your green, you're going to do a forwards 4, and then a backwards 4. And you're going to do, so that's one knot, you're going to do 4 of those total. So another forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. So there we have the side of our first stem. And now we need to do it on the other side. So again, our green is on the outside, so we're going to do backwards, then forwards. So back, and forward, back, forward, back, forward, one more, back, and forward. So as you can see, we now have stems on both sides. And now we're ready to do our next flower. So we're going to repeat the same thing that we did in the beginning. So you want to move your 2 darker colors to the center. You're going to bring these together by making a normal knot. So now we have united the 2 stems, and we need to do our petals on the sides. So backwards, backwards, forwards, forwards. And now we're ready to do our center one, so our light pink. Do a normal knot over your other 3 strings. So you have your 2 green and other light pink here. Do a normal knot, so 2 forward 4s. Then split those greens back up again. And we have 2 forward 4s with our dark pink onto our green and light pink. And then same thing on the other side, but we're going the other way, so it's backwards. And then dark pinks back together again. And there is our second flower. Now you're just going to keep repeating these steps until you have almost your full bracelet. And then in the end, what you'll do is you'll add braids. So you'll just split it up and then do 2 little braids. Okay, we are now on to our last flower, so we have our whole thing here. I'm just going to do a little recap of how to do this last one. Now to finish off the bracelet, we're just going to do 2 little braids. So you're going to grab the 3 on this side, turn this into a braid, and now our other braid. And now you can just tie a knot in the end of your braids. And your bracelet is all done. And now when you're ready to tie your bracelet, you can take one of your braids and loop it through the loop that you made in the beginning. And then when it goes around the wrist, you'll just tie these 2 together. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you want to see more bracelet tutorials. Also leave a comment if you try it out. I want to see how it goes for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!